Hello and welcome everyone to, I think it's week 3 already of Grunt League 2024. Today we have Borealis playing against Mikemax, and I'm joined by the one and only KB.
Evening, lads. Thanks for having me on once again.
Well, what can you say about the first map?
Well, Graveyard Shift's a bit of a classic, I'd say. It's one everyone remembers from back in the day. It seems to provide quite interesting games as well, I find. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Both players going with the Medgren combination to start off. Very similar lineups all around, actually.
Yeah,
Um,
I
yeah,
think.
going to be a good
Oh,
one.
I disconnected.
Oh,
Pause
yeah, I've lost.
Yep. Okay, let's keep going again.
Yeah.
Good, we just had a slight connection issue, but we should be back on track again and live with this game. And as we were saying before, they have pretty similar lineups.
Yeah, so they're both starting off with the Medgren couple, and then Mikemax has got Scout, Sapper, and Gunner. Borealis has got Para, Scout, and Gunner, so only a very slight difference of a Power and a Sapper for each guy.
Yeah. Interesting to see both bringing actually the Gunner into this map, but as we see the couple here, it will be pretty interesting who will start, and he will have the advantage of the MoMA from turn 1.
Yeah, it will be about the MoMA advantage, using that poison, and with the Gunners, I guess they'll be looking for flamethrowers in the water, possibly even spawning on top of one of the little tombs. That's quite a good spot for a Gunner to fire defensively from. So yeah, we'll see what their tactics are and how this all plays out.
Yeah, and both are like good players that have played very nice matches so far in the Grunt League, so it's another aspect I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, definitely. Borealis has turned out to be a really, really strong player. He's almost up to middle league level of skill, I would say. He's been a fantastic dark horse to watch. Mikemax as well, I think, is a good player. He puts himself down a lot, bless him, but I think he's, yeah, there's more to him than meets the eye.
Oh, and his orderly spawned an advantageous position for him because, sorry, Borealis can't get the MoMA.
Yeah, indeed. He can trank at a certain angle, but he won't be able to body block straight away. So, yeah, that leaves the meds open to potential damage in the next turns, which is always tactically interesting to me to see who people's targets are if the medics are open. Do they go for the medic? Do they go for the grenadier? We'll see.
Yeah, and I quite like this positioning here for or the spawn point for player 2 for the orderly, so that you can't just get the easy body block.
Yeah, it mixes things up a little bit. The body block's one of those things that you kind of just have to do. You have to body block and trank, or the other guy will just get a big advantage. But it's not the most exciting thing to watch. Oh, okay, big lag for me.
Yeah, lag here as well. Okay, yeah, that's clear then. Okay, we didn't miss a lot. Just see a good, very good classic grenade on the grenadier and some water damage as well. That was some hefty damage, and puts him.
That was amazing.
Yeah, also poison range.
Yeah, straight into poison range. That's really, really good. I'd almost be tempted to delete the grenadier on this turn with some kind of crazy kamikaze cluster type maneuver. Oh god, it's happening again.
Okay. I mean, the other option would have been to just get yourself below 15 HP with the water nearby. Share my screen.
I mean, my specs aren't, but I've got 100 download and about 30 upload.
Okay.
But it is kind of stable.
But yeah, they kept going. We missed a classic grenade from Mikemax, which also apparently had a bit of lag, so it wasn't quite the full 100. But yeah, turn from the paratrooper and a very nice bazooka to get him down there. Good. What would you expect about Mikemax's turn here?
Honestly, not sure. It's been a bit of a funny start to the game. We've had lots of connection issues and things. I imagine. I mean, he doesn't seem to have any obvious double poison targets or anything, so he might just want to.
Yes, picks
go for the enemy med.
It looked to be spread out quite evenly across the map. I mean, there should be a scout somewhere from Borealis, but I'm not sure if we have seen it yet.
I think since the medics are not body blocked like they normally would be, I would go and poison the enemy medic, but it looks like he's going for a long shot.
Yeah, I'm quite surprised he's getting a body block on the Grenadier, which is kind of odd move, to be honest. And yeah, that was a hard throw as well.
I have to say, I've noticed Mikemax tends to not make life too easy for himself a lot of the time with his shots. He might body block and then go for something quite awkward and long distance, I've noticed, rather than going for a more obvious target. That might be a lesson for him to learn.
Yeah, definitely. Most of the time, the safe damage is better. Yeah, always. Safe damage is always better than risky strategy with getting no damage at all. And, oh my god.
So close. That could have been amazing.
Yeah, and especially a poison on the Grenadier would have been so valuable, since he's in poison range to instantly skip a turn.
Definitely, yeah. Although both medics are still in play.
Yeah,
this early stage.
That is quite interesting for me. Also for Mikemax could definitely look into damaging the orderly from Borealis, since he's standing without a body block all by himself.
Yeah, I don't blame the guys because it has been a bit of a disruptive start to the game, so maybe the tactics are a bit out of the window at the moment. But yeah, neither targeting the high priority enemy medic at the moment.
And oof, okay. Land on the side. I don't actually know if you can get back without taking water damage from there.
Yeah, that's a good point actually, I'm not entirely sure. What we're going to see from the gunner of Borealis here, I think Borealis is a pretty strong player with his heavy weapons, if I remember rightly. Bazookas are pretty good. Mortars, we're about to find out.
And this is a hard shot in my opinion. Height difference and yeah, narrow target window.
Yeah, very difficult. That looks little short. Oh, just okay, a little bit of damage. I thought it might be entirely absorbed by the building, but okay, could have been worse.
But at least he got him off from there, so he can body block next turn.
Yeah, definitely the enemy medic losing that strategic position. Mikemax now with his own gunner. The question here is he going to make life easy for himself, or is he going to go for another awkward long shot?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we've seen a disconnect or not, since he's or if we have like how do you say it? I forgot the word. But it seems fine. He's on target now.
Yeah, I guess he was just looking around for a target in a slightly awkward way, but going for a nice.
Oh wow!
Straight shot. Oh no!
I didn't expect that to happen, to be honest. It looked fine
just
for me.
by the merest pixel.
And oh no! Not a disconnect for some reason, and it's really not being in our favor today.
Yeah, net play is not our friend today.
Definitely not. I'm glad I'm recording, so there will be a lot of work for me to cut.
Oh god, yeah.
But at least it's only affecting us and not the players. But let's see. About him, so we should see continuing here. He immediately pressed pause, it seems like. Oh, yeah, we just saw a heal on the Grenadier. He's on full health again, and Borealis looks very strong in this map with a full health, or nearly full health medic and a full health Grenadier.
Yeah, Mikemax is going to want to start hitting harder if he's going to make inroads into this power couple. Borealis is just going to have time to get the body block off. Yep, there we go. Nice
execution here. And now he's kind of in a dilemma for me, Borealis, because it's his turn of the Grenadier, but do you kill the enemy Grenadier, which would have his turn next, but you're really wasting a high power weapon for a 19 HP Grenadier.
Yeah, that's an awkward one. He probably should have dealt with that earlier, because now, yeah, that's a Grenadier capable of doing near 100 damage, having to use a rifle for 20. It's such a waste of damage potential, but I guess it's the only thing he can do to defend himself at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't a bad turn by any means, but he could have had more potential by it.
Definitely, yeah. One of those things could have dealt with it earlier, but at least the Grenadier is gone. He's saved himself some potential big damage to his own guys. Okay, Mikemax looking for the paratrooper, but I really think he needs to change his priorities to those big, high-powered pigs.
Oh, definitely. So for me, it would be Grenadier or the medic to target here. Even just getting, I mean, a poison wouldn't be that valuable since his own medic is still on, yeah, high HP content. He's really he really likes to go for the hard shots. It seems like.
Yeah, once again, it's something I've noticed in previous games. I'm not sure quite why he makes it so difficult for himself. He doesn't even get much of a body block on the enemy medic either. He's sort of close, but not that close. And we can see already with the health bars, Borealis is pulling out a healthy advantage.
He's on 68.
Ooh, 68. Okay, that's potential skip if he can get some decent damage
Yeah.
in this turn.
And shouldn't he be next as well?
I think so, yeah. Let me see. Sapper, yes, I think so. So, let's see what Borealis can do. This is an important turn to get the skip.
Oh, but he's landing on the... Okay. Machine gun, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fine. As long as he doesn't drown, that should be good.
Yeah. Let's see if he... No.
Perfect.
That was limited knockback. I expected a bit more, but... Yeah. Let's see, really seems Borealis has this game under his control.
Yeah, very nicely executed. It's I think Mikemax's problem here is he's just not prioritising the right pigs, while Borealis is just doing good, solid turns.
Yeah.
Getting away some skips. The guys, yeah, really getting into a stride here. I'm glad that the recording hasn't been disrupting these guys too much. And now looking for a nice double, which is definitely possible here.
Yeah, for me, Mikemax isn't making doesn't have a bad execution on most of his turns. He's just going, yeah, as you said, for the wrong targets and tries to make a bit of more trick shots as well. So if he would take the easier shots on the big targets, it would definitely help him out a lot.
Definitely. Now I'm looking at the turn order here. I believe Borealis, if he can get enough damage on the medic next, then Mikemax's medic will skip. He's just going to have to damage his own medic in the process. So we'll see if he's brave enough to do it.
Yeah, that is a really advanced turn though. I'm not sure if he's looking to do that.
Yeah, we'll have to see next time. If he's if that was his plan and it works out, then yeah, we can say that this guy really is a very strong contender. Mikemax going for the Iron Fox style shot. Hopefully it won't miss by a pixel this time.
No, very clean execution.
Okay, now this is the interesting turn. What is Borealis going to do?
46.
Because, yeah, this could be an easy skip if he gets a nice clean 40, but he'll just have to accept that his own medic will be damaged in the process. But he does have 98 health, so he can tank it for a turn, potentially.
Yeah, and he's about to do that. And for me, that is really a skilled move. But he just about misses it. Oh, the idea was great, but the execution just was a bit off. And now the moment should be turned around in a second.
Yeah. Real shame there for Borealis, but you know what? You can see the thinking there, the tactics. Yeah. Like this guy really is thinking like a top player.
Oh, and no, at this point, if you're limping, like if you're below 10, if you have more than 10 HP, walking backwards isn't really worth it. It's only if you're below 10 HP and limping the second time. I don't know how to best describe it.
Limping even more badly.
Limping even more badly, exactly. So
yeah. So yeah, Mikemax walking backwards, just moonwalking for fun, I'm going to say.
But he's not going to be able...
Away. No, he hasn't got a target.
Oh my god. Time. That was nearly a great shot, but the problem for him would also have been that he could be easily healed by the medic here.
Definitely, yeah. That was an interesting one for Mikemax. Fair to say it's not really going his way today.
And yeah,
here comes the inevitable eventual skip.
But yeah, you can see again from Borealis that it's just he just knows about the current game meta.
Yeah, remembering to heal as well, which is something that often gets forgotten in Grunt. So yeah, good stuff.
And body blocking. I don't think body blocking is a good idea here in this situation because well, he has to damage his own guys now if he wants to, yeah, deal some damage. Then if Mikemax keeps body blocking.
Yeah, you want to leave some targets open. This scout's still very healthy as well, and we know
Yeah.
how dangerous scouts can be in the late game.
I mean, he could try to throw a poison gas on his orderly and poison some other pigs in the process.
Yeah, 100%. That's definitely Mikemax's best tactic here. He can take out his own guy who's about to skip and potentially get some poison on Borealis as well. Let's see if he can do it. I'm guessing that's what he's going to aim for. He seems to be getting in position for it.
Yeah, it's only the real chance he has with the gunner to get it.
But who's he going to try and poison in addition?
Okay, he's taking him out as well. I mean, not the worst thing he could have done, and got the body block as well. That's kind of important because now, oh yeah, now for Borealis, that things came into mind. I was thinking, okay,
Pausing here, potential connection issue again.
maybe. Okay, you should do the same turn again, I hope. Oh, is he really trying to reproduce it one by one?
It looks like it, yeah, he's going that side of the tree and everything.
Okay, he didn't need to be that, that similar to it.
Yeah, he's even switching weapons.
Nice, I think...
One thing I like about Mikemax, he's one of the funnest players to watch. He's a very funny guy.
I think we'll just leave that inside, just because of that.
Yeah.
Okay, and now we are here where we were before. The issue I brought up before, that body blocking the gunner with the medic was not really in his favor because he can't really target anyone with the grenadier now without, dealing a huge amount of damage to himself.
Yeah, you can sort of do it with a cluster a bit. If you aim it just right, you can kind of avoid hitting two guys at once, but you'll still do a bit of damage. So yeah, either way, he's a little bit screwed. Now, it looks like that's what he's going for. It can be done. You might be able to just avoid major damage. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Not bad.
It was not bad, yeah. But I think he has the same issue again now.
Yeah, he didn't really split them up much, but then he couldn't have done really unless he'd got the big flying shot with the cluster. So
yeah, it was pretty hard for him to do something here. But what will he do now? I think he still can just use the bazooka as well to get a lot of damage done.
Yeah, pretty much. It's probably worth saying that the paratrooper is one of the worst classes in this sort of situation because they don't really have any precision weapons to deal individual damage. You've got the cattle prod, which puts you close to your own pig, the machine gun, which has a big spread, and the bazooka, which does big explosive damage. So yeah, paratroopers are terrible in these circumstances. So what's he going to do? Go for a sideways machine gun?
Oh, he will. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh god! And there we go.
He had two of his own picks. That was definitely not planned. But the good thing is that all these in 37, so it's he can't really deal with a sniper rifle with him now. Do we see a no scope?
Yeah, I thought he might try a grenade launcher on the orderly, maybe.
I mean, but the orderly is not next, so Borealis could easily take him out. But where to go for someone else?
True, yeah, sorry, I've lost track of the turn order a bit again. That's one of the things I find myself saying way more than I should.
Oh, maybe a nice double poison?
Yeah, could potentially get a very nice one here.
Yeah, I mean, the angle seems to be fine. Maybe a bit much on the... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, aimed it dead on, got the deflection.
But still, one poison.
Yeah, possibly a little...
And it will get a
too
skip.
late, maybe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, another nice easy skip here for Borealis.
The scout was Borealis' last pick in his line, or? Oh.
Yes. No.
No, okay. Okay,
Second
there's still...
last. Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, but that's also bad now for Borealis, but he can take him out now, maybe with head jumps. But 5
Yeah,
isn't too easy to get.
not too easy, although in 45 seconds you do have a nice little buffer for it, so if you can get the right angle, he should be able to get 5 away and then something else, but he's running out of time.
Yeah, I would just let him skip a turn at this point.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a strong, solid lead, so perhaps... Oh, God, yeah, because he's slipped down the hill afterwards as well, so I think he might just have to accept a skip here.
Yeah, definitely. He won't have enough time here. Yeah, especially with this slipping down. Do we see a fast mortar or just yeah? I figured going for the yeah easier damage, the safe damage, solely fine in this kind of situation.
Yeah, he's got a good enough lead that it's not the end of the world, and I think it's a sensible decision there just to abandon the head jump. Some players get too focused on trying to complete it, so fair enough to Borealis there.
Yeah, I mean he can get another skip turn by shooting a sniper rifling the grenadier 2 times in a row now.
Yeah, very true. Going for another body block on the scout.
So unfortunately for Mikemax, I still think yeah, as you can see, the health bar is way too much in Borealis' favor, so he will not be able to win, but he could take some, yeah, he could make his life easier, Borealis' life easier to take him out.
Yeah, very true.
Harder to take him out, I mean. The thing he has to remember now, Mikemax, is that the scout should actually be next, so body blocking him will not be the best he can do.
Yeah, let's see if he's remembered the turn order.
Or is the paratrooper next? Wait a second. I confused myself. The paratrooper is next, so he can stay at the scout.
Is it the paratrooper next?
Or did I misread now? The paratrooper should be next. So he was in a good position, and this is again such a Grunt League thing to do.
Yeah, why would you not just go for the snipe? Hey, you remembered at the last second. Grunts do love that grenade launcher.
Yeah, for some reason. But if it would have stayed at the scout, it would be really hard for Borealis again to damage him.
Yeah, he lost track of the turn order, and if he'd stayed body blocking, it would have been a lot more awkward.
But to be fair, we lost track of the not the damage order, the turn order as well, so can't really blame him for doing it.
True professionals, me and Castor are.
Well, but that was a nice shot, and oh my god,
Ooh, lovely.
Had to be at least 8 more water damage, 58. Now, unfortunately, the body block isn't too effective since he since the scout would be next, unless he's able to take him out with this shot, but I'm not sure on how much he is.
Yeah, in contrast to what I was saying earlier about the paratrooper being terrible in body block scenarios, the sniper is the best, because as you can see, you can just get out a sniper rifle, do 40 damage.
Okay. And yeah, that's really about it. But it came down way more close at the end than it seemed like a few turns ago.
Definitely, yeah, those 2 skips really helped him out. You can see the potential there for Mikemax. I think in the last couple of turns he did his best to manage it, but it's a little hard, especially with the connection issues we've had. It's hard to keep track of things fully, so yeah, I don't really blame the guy, but we're going to see Borealis wrapping this up very soon.
Yeah.
Or we're going to see Mikemax wrapping it up himself.
But we will see a worse, yeah, takeout with the death damage, or how do you call it, with the explosion damage on the death. He will take out at least another pick, so yeah.
In fact, it was looking like it could possibly have been a survival bonus for Borealis for a while, but you know, Mikemax did pull it back nicely at the end, so yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, I think Mikemax has a good skill set. He just has needs a bit to focus on a clearer focus on the enemy picks, but yeah, still a nice game 1.
Yeah, definitely, and big congrats to Borealis. The guy is just on fire at the moment.
That's very true. Then we'll see you in Open It Up. welcome back to game 2, and I just got a disconnect.
Yay!
That's
Oh my
really...
god.
Okay, so we got game 2 on over the top. Borealis brought Paratrooper, Sapper, Scout, Gunner, Para, so pretty mixed lineup, and Mikemax going for 2 Para, Scout, and finishing by 2 Gunners.
Yeah, Borealis going with a much more balanced lineup. Looking at Mikemax's, I guess he just wants to potentially invade with the 2 Paras. There's also the artillery's on top of the hill now, which is an addition for this league.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this plays out. And yeah, we are lucky with the start this time, so you don't see that too often.
Okay, so Mikemax to start. Is he going to go for the artillery straight away?
I mean,
pick up some mortars on the way.
I guess he didn't. He put the paratrooper in first for a reason. It looks like he's going for it.
Yeah, good stuff. Not changing the angle. Shouldn't need to. That was close.
Was a risky one, but he still got it. I guess. Oh, okay. That was a misclick, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistake, but he needs to get something away as quick as possible.
Oh, but no way that will reach.
No, he's got 2 good targets to his left, but yeah, that's going to fall short. Or maybe get the crate? But for no extra damage.
Yeah, but it's really not the output you're looking for when using the 1,000-pound shell.
Yeah, a bit of a waste there, but Borealis heading straight up there, and he's probably going to launch off the 1,000-pound shell himself on Ninja down there. Let's see if he gets the power just right. That looks pretty good to me. Yeah, look at that.
92.
Nicely done. Another strong start from Borealis here. So what's Mikemax going to do? Invade with this guy potentially? Going to pick up some more crates? I think that's just more mortars, yep.
I mean, I haven't played this map, so I don't know how you deal with the artilleries here.
No, in the old Over the Top, it was pretty much just a battle of long-range pigs with a bit of invasion. But the artillery's had a new dimension, so yeah, I'm not really sure what the best thing to do is here.
Oh my god!
Cutting it very fine, and running out of time as well.
Than that. But what do you think? For me, that is an interesting turn, but it will work. Oh, but he just overshot it. What do you think?
Not going. Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, this isn't going like plan for him. But what do you think about 200 HP for the artillery? I think it's fine in a map like Chill Hill or Frostfight. I always confuse those two. Where you got easily have the tools to take it out with like the F-Rain F-Rain airstrikes and the fire shell from the other artillery. But on a map like this, it's hard to take the artillery out in time.
Yeah, it's perhaps a little excessive. I'm not generally a big fan of going for the artilleries when you've got pigs to target, because as we know, artilleries are not the easiest things to aim with. Players often miss their shots and waste their shells and things. I almost feel like they're just worth leaving till a little later on, try and bait the other players out maybe. But you see Borealis going for a shrapnel there. That's the best way to deal with the artilleries, big damage.
Did you see the Austria Grand Prix?
I did, yes.
You know Kahneman's strategy of taking out artillery?
Yeah, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I wonder if that would work in, like, it's just a map-specific thing, or if it could work in any artillery, because if it works with this artillery as well, I mean, you could take it out in potentially one turn, which would be, yeah. I think that would be a good move then.
There would be, yeah, that's a good point actually. I presume it should work in any situation. It's a little risky because you have to get the setup just right, but if you know what you're doing, it could be an amazing way to... Oh, Mikemax losing his turn there. Hopefully no disconnection issue, and that was just a mistake.
But usually Borealis was pretty quick to pause when it's coming to disconnect. So
I think what happened was he was charging up the poison, then maybe got onto a slight slippery tile, which cancelled out the charge, and then he had to start again, but by then it was too late.
It looked like the same for me as well. Maybe it was even standing in a bit of slippery tile at the end there. So yeah.
Yeah, hard to avoid them on this map. Very, very slippery one. It's a map I enjoy, though. I don't know about you, Castor, but I do like this map, actually.
Yeah, for me, it's... I have... mixed feelings about it. Like, I like certain aspects of it, but in other ways it's not that great sometimes.
Sometimes the two players can get a bit entrenched against each other, and you end up with a bit of a long-range battle, which I won't comment on any further.
And you can't really see which tiles are slippery and which are not, like seen here. But anyways, you can also abuse the slippery tiles to get advantage on time. So because if you charge a foe, the timer will not continue. And so if you start to charge a foe, then before you release it, step on a slippery tile, you actually saved some time charging up, and you can abuse that for getting more time out of a turn.
Definitely, yeah, that's quite a high-level tactic. Not one that we see very often, but...
Oh, and you can see from Borealis, he planned it perfectly with the Sapper and the Gunner being on this side of, on this artillery, so he can take them out. That's perfect game plan. Good execution. So yeah, you can definitely see him being a top tier player in this Grunt League.
Yeah, the guy is really, really thinking like a top player, I have to say. He comes in with a plan as well, executes it flawlessly. Yeah, Borealis is, I think, one of the real top favourites to possibly take the crown, I think.
Oof, that's I think semi-final. And everything above the semi-final for me will come down to tiny margins. There are so many great players in this Grunt League, and it's nearly the same as with Hogs of War League. Like, if you're in the semi-final, everybody can take it. I feel like, even from the playoffs.
Yeah, I think you're right. I have to say, this has probably been my favourite Grunt League we've had so far. It's been just an amazingly high level of play, but with, you know, widespread among all the players, I'd say. It's been, yeah, a very, very entertaining one.
Yeah, and also players who struggled a bit so far, like also Mikemax has in this game. They're showing skill as well, like they know what they're doing. They may not have this competitive mindset yet, like Borealis definitely has, but yeah, you can see they're skillful players and are able to play the base game very well.
Yeah, the level of play is just being raised across the board at the moment in the world of Hogs.
Oh, yeah, most certainly.
Borealis might not be able to get anything away here on this turn. He's wasted a lot of time.
And it will slip down as well. Maybe getting body block off it. Oh, so kind of.
Kind of, yeah, close enough. Quite close to the crate there as well. That could have been a potential pickup. Okay, let's see what Mikemax's plan is here. He's gonna... Thought he might head up to the top there, maybe try and get some jetpack damage on the guys.
Oh, but this
to this side and into the wall. God.
I mean, he really how do you call that? He was asking for it a bit. Oh my God! Do you think we see a shock shell out of bounds?
Oh, I hope we do. I mean, it'd be a terrible shame for Mikemax, but I do love to see this. Come on.
That could be a bit far though.
I think it's a bit far. Oh no, it's okay.
Oh, maybe slips. He got it. What a great turn.
The suspense.
What a great turn.
Oh man, that was awesome. But I mean, that's dealt such a huge blow to Mikemax's arsenal. Man, that was great. I love those sorts of crazy out of bounds kills. They're so much fun. Definitely.
I mean, and it's not like out of bounds kill that is completely unfair, like those in Hedge Maze were, where you just blast one off the playable area and he's instantly just self-deleting, because that required some kind of skill as well here, and good thinking.
Yeah, it's worth explaining maybe to players who don't know. There's a bit of a glitch in Hogs where on certain maps at the edge of the map, if you get stuck, your pig can just spontaneously explode because the game kind of gets confused,
Yeah.
just to put it in very basic terms.
Yeah,
But
even
an
if there's
out-of-bounds
ground.
kill like the...
Oh,
Yeah, basically, they
yeah.
go out of bounds, they get stuck on the edge of the map
Yeah.
and explode. But the out-of-bounds kill that we just saw with the shock shell, that's kind of a legitimate out-of-bounds kill where they just fly out the edge of the map and explode.
Yeah.
Those ones are good fun, the other ones not so much.
Yeah, exactly, and we'll try to eliminate those as good as possible. And unfortunately, Castor's really, for me, Hedge Maze is would be a very good map, great map to play in competitive. But unfortunately, it just has, it's really unbalanced and unfair at certain stages. So we had to put it out of the map rotation.
Yeah, very sad that some of the maps have gone out because of the out-of-bounds kills, because, yeah, some really good maps we've lost to the pool, but, I mean, what can you do? Sometimes you just got to bite the bullet and rebalance things a little.
And we saw good damage output from Borealis again, and we'll see what Mikemax has to offer against that. Oh!
Good choice of targets. Yeah, he could
Did you see
explode
the
that
left
crate
there?
that landed earlier, use it as a bomb.
It looks like he's trying to do that.
Yeah, very good idea. I like this. That's going to be a little
Oh,
farther.
and
No!
didn't get the crate explosion.
I always say that in Grunt League. I like to at least see the thinking. I like to at least see what they're going for, even if it doesn't come off. So fair enough to Mikemax, but not quite right.
Yeah, definitely. That's another thing. Like, you can, if you get more practice, you will hit the shots more easily. So hitting or knowing the distance really comes down to practice. But the thinking, it's harder to train, in my opinion.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there. It's at least good to see them trying. Although that was an airburst as well, so you could have even just picked it up. Although you sort of have to do your research, know exactly what the crates are. So I still think he's
and that is a huge slip, like one of the biggest we've seen.
Yeah, big time loss there. Is he going to have time to get the shot away? I mean, he
and-
will, but is it going to be accurate
Oh.
enough? Yes.
That was a good one. Biggest slip I've seen since Chill Hill from Pin on 2022.
Yeah, Pin, I hope you're watching this just to remind yourself of that shameful moment. Back to the game at hand. Mikemax once again fishing for a target. We want to try and do something about his gunner who could potentially skip soon, but I don't think he'll be able to get any kind of double damage to take him out unless he can pick up an airburst or something. And he does indeed. There we go.
That could be huge damage on the sap as well.
He's thinking about it. Is he going to try and get double? No, he's going to play it safe on the sap, but that's probably a good move, actually.
This looks a bit over, but still fine. Okay. At least
it was
20.
a bit over the top, you could say.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
Indeed, I'm here all week. Right. And now Borealis with the reply. Mortar time, yes. My favourite weapon and one I love to see used to its full effect. That looks pretty good. Perhaps a tiny bit short.
Oh, unlucky. So unlucky for Borealis, but it was still
nice camera.
Yeah, it was still a very good shot from Borealis. Like from this position, it was like not an easy shot at all.
Yeah, on flat ground that would have been nice damage, but yeah, the terrain just absorbed all of it there. I didn't really expect that. I thought you might listen to get 20 something.
It's so strange sometimes with the terrain. Sometimes like those stiff, no, not stiff, like this. How do you say it if they're like slanted a lot?
If it's very steep.
Yeah, steep. That was the word. The steep walls can absorb huge amount of damage sometimes, or all damage. Where I'm really sure if it's the angle of the wall that's counting there, or what actually causes that.
Yeah, it just seems to be a little random sometimes. Now that was an interesting shot because on this map, if pigs get into the water at the bottom, they can sometimes swim in some strange angles and make their way down the river rather than straight to the terrain. So Borealis was quite lucky there not to get his pig in the water, I think.
And he will try to get a skip turn, but will he have a huge slip as well? Yes, indeed. But he should have enough time to get back and do another jump.
Yeah, he should have just enough time. Gonna be tight.
And that's where I say that 30 seconds is actually a bit better for gameplay sometimes. Because of 45 seconds, you can really do a whole lot.
Yeah, you can make your way pretty much to the other side of any map that you like, really.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I mean, for someone like Borealis, who is really, definitely, I would say, has watched some Hogs of War League and Pro League players play the game and, yeah, try adapt some strategies. For him, 45 seconds is really a lot, but for like newer players who haven't really looked into the competitive landscape too much, 45 seconds is pretty fine, because otherwise they struggle with the time.
It's one of those things that it's always a bit of a tricky game trying to balance things.
Yeah.
I'd say in general for the grunts, it's definitely fair to give them 45 seconds to get their bearings. Always going to be a bit slow with turns. 30 might just result in a lot of boring skips, and we want good gameplay ultimately. But it does mean for the best players, they do have a bit of an advantage because they have a lot more time.
And we see another trick shot as well from Mikemax, which will not quite hit.
I swear Mikemax is one of the most unlucky players sometimes. He's got all these good intentions and they just never quite come off. Lots of options here for Borealis. Might go for the fire rain, but I think he's going to struggle a bit with range unless... Is there a scout down there?
Yeah, he's on the left here, and he's really... The scout isn't really in the position I would use the fire rain shell. Yeah, I think he just realized the same, because he's standing like on such a steep slope again, so... And he's poisoned as well, really... so...
Yeah, he realizes it and changes to an appropriate weapon at the last second.
And he's going for the long range, too.
That's going to be way too long, yeah.
Yeah, but it's... This weapon is really one of the hardest for me to use, the long range shell.
Yeah, it is. It feels like it's more powerful than the bazooka, but it's the same power. I think maybe because it shoots from slightly higher up, it gets a slightly longer range, but in power terms, it's the same as bazooka. Hard, though, to use for some reason.
And he is looking to end his subscription.
Cancel his subscription. Cancelling his subscription to life, or is he just... Oh, okay. I thought he was going to take himself out, but no.
Yeah.
I mean, nice shot.
Yeah, a nice shot, but still the wrong one, in my opinion. Since you will skip a turn anyway, so you should look into... Oh, you would skip a turn, so you should more look into... yeah, not skipping that turn by taking yourself out.
Yeah, that was... it's one of those things you learn with experience, but... yeah, not the best move there for a Mikemax. And let's see a big shrapnel.
Oh, nice! It was 70, I think, maybe even 90.
Beautiful.
And, that's rare to see in Grunt League shrapnel, but performed to executed to perfection. That was it.
Absolutely, yeah, that was really nicely done. Borealis is just a pretty damn impressive player, it must be said. Yeah, Mikemax starting to have his squad whittled down slowly, looking for a target, but he's not going to find one there. He's just going to go for the artillery again, potentially. Or is he going to take these two out now? Has he remembered?
That wouldn't be a bad move at all.
No, I think this would be about the best thing he can do. It looks like he's going to try.
I'm thinking about the mortar there for a second, I think. And nice shot.
Yeah,
and
nice
even some
and
extra damage. Here, yeah.
Is he going to damage himself a bit as well, though? I think they are quite close.
9, yeah.
Just a little, but worth it overall. That was a really nice turn there from Mikemax. Yep. So yeah, didn't remember to take himself out before, but actually it paid off even better in the end, so yeah, not bad. I must say, though, the health advantage is very strongly on Borealis' side, so...
yeah, definitely.
I'm not sure how much longer Mikemax can hold out, and this could be devastating damage once again with the airburst. Let's see what you can do.
But I think he's a bit too close and will get self-damage as well. Yeah, 9 again.
Another 9, yeah. Didn't see the full damage on the yellow pig there, but I'm sure it was pretty beefy.
Okay. And that is an issue you see in Grunt League as well. Not an issue, that is something you see in Grunt League more often as well than in Hogs of War League. To let the enemy show your scout health. So that's something, especially if it's poisoned on the mid health. every Pro League player would yeah, try to his best to not show the health of the scout to the enemy, because that information is so valuable.
Yeah, because if they can see your health, they can then calculate how many turns it will take to skip you and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
How's this going to be?
Oh my god,
oh!
perfect. What a shot.
That was beautiful.
Oh my god. Took out his own skirt in the process. I mean, that was unlucky for Borealis, but what a nice aim shot here.
Yeah, denies himself the survival bonus, but yeah, worth it for that shot. That was absolutely amazing.
And I think we'll see an ending of subscription now, or aren't we? I mean, ooh, we could take out maybe one other guy here. And at this point, you should definitely aim for the sniper with the sniper rifle.
Yeah, is he forgetting he's got it? Because it's the only thing to use.
Yeah, unless you want to get specific knockback, but that's not really required in this situation.
No, that's going to be off to the side as well.
But nice.
Actually worked out, okay.
Huh? And I don't know who's next, I didn't pay attention, but it could actually be the paratrooper. Or the guy in the artillery. No, it is the paratrooper.
Oh, it is, yeah.
So
as we can see, Mikemax is the master of the late game skip turn, it turns out. But
I was about to say the same. In the late game, he's really shining.
Yeah, it's funny. He seems to be amassing all these skips and things right at the very end, but unfortunately, it's just going to be too late. I'd say one of the quicker games of Over the Top we've seen. This map can really drag on sometimes, but yeah, Borealis has just been dominant.
Yeah, we've seen a very clean gameplay of him.
I mean, look at the health of the enemy pigs as well. It's just
and look at the butterfly.
Such a strong squad. And the pretty butterfly, yeah. More nature watching with Castor, if anyone remembers that old match.
Oh, who was it? It was Levo against... It was definitely Levo. I don't remember who he played against.
Yeah, it might have been Levo and Velo possibly, but yes, that was a memorable one. No, I don't think it actually does any damage, does it?
I think it does 15.
Oh, it does do 15. Sorry, I thought it just poisoned for some reason. That was one of my weird ideas.
But this would have been the perfect location for the fire rain. But nonetheless, clean execution by Borealis. Borealis once again, great game plan. And taking the victory, 2-0.
Dominant performance. And I like the amusing finish there with the poison shell as well. Yeah, Borealis is just absolutely on fire. What a player.
And yeah, Mikemax has a good basic skill set as well. Just have to sharpen sharpen his shots a bit.
Definitely. In the meantime, thanks a lot, lads. Sorry about the slightly choppy first game, but we got there in the end, and yeah, well done to both players. That was a good one.
Definitely, and see you in the next one.